Good evening and welcome to Vision of Asia, the news you can trust and events that move and celebrate our very own South Asian community. This is Pia Jyoti Khatru coming to you from our ITV Gold studio in New Jersey. In the headlines today, we have Prime Minister Modi to lead World Yoga Day at UN on June 21st. US envoy Garcetti heaps praise on NSA. Ajit Doval louds his vision. Health Department launches New York City's first public health vending machine. Yoga enthusiasts gather for serene sunrise yoga session at the beach. Association of South Asian Real Estate Professionals hosts successful networking event with industry experts. Health Camp of New Jersey celebrates volunteer appreciation event for the organization's 25th anniversary and announces Community Health Center initiative. Stay with us on Vision of Asia for news in detail right after the short break. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be leading a yoga session at the United Nations Secretariat on June 21st to mark the International Yoga Day. UN Resident Coordinator in India, Shobhi Sharp, said it will be a very big deal. Interacting with the press on the sidelines of a seminar held in New Delhi to mark 75 years of the United Nations peacekeeping, he also said since 2015, the world has truly embraced International Yoga Day. Yoga is about staying fit and staying comfy, and International Yoga Day has struck a resonance with the international community, Sharp said.
Honorable Prime Minister will be leading this session of yoga at the UN, at the United Nations, at the Secretariat on the 21st of June. I think it will really be a very, very big deal. International Yoga Day, which came into force, I believe, in 2015, was supported by 175 countries very, very quickly. What an important and joyful day that is when we look at the international calendar. India's role has been absolutely central. As you mentioned, India has been the largest supporter, provided the most peacekeeping troops since the beginning. Over 275,000 troops, I believe, and remains one of the largest today. India has been behind many of the milestones of UN peacekeeping as well. For example, India was the first to really introduce seriously the role of women in peacekeeping, and this is an important part of UN Security Council Resolution 1325, very much within India's support to Nari Shakti, women-led development as well. India has provided a number of other types of support to UN peacekeeping. For example, during the COVID pandemic, India provided hundreds of thousands of vaccines to peacekeeping troops across the world. India is supporting the ability of peacekeeping troops to remain ahead of the curve in terms of changes in the natures of threats and technologies through the Peacekeeping Center, the Center for UN Peacekeeping, CUNPK, as well. India is also increasingly bringing to bear the Atmanirbhar Bharat to support UN peacekeeping. I had the honor to receive on behalf of the UN peacekeeping a couple of months ago over 150 heavy and armored vehicles from India for the South Sudan mission, all made in India as well, and all very, very high quality. So I think India's troops, peacekeeping troops, are known for being dynamic, for being neutral. India brings a particularly unique geopolitical positioning in the world, and communities in conflict recognize that India brings a certain special neutrality that many countries don't have as well. And India is also bringing support in many other ways. The peacekeeping troops that India deploys are also helping communities in despair in the areas they serve with building resilience to disaster risk, supporting, providing veterinary services, helping them improve their livelihoods in the rural communities, providing solar power for municipalities as well who are not connected to electricity grids, and many, many other types and forms of support.
Garcetti, US Ambassador to India, sang praises to India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval on Tuesday. Heaping praise on Dowell, Garcetti lauded his vision for the country and also compared it to the vision of US NSA Jake Sullivan. Highlighting Dowell's humble origins as a village boy from Uttarakhand, the envoy said, India's NSA has not only become a national treasure, but an international treasure.
And Ajit Dowell, a village boy from Uttarakhand who now has not become only a national treasure, but an international treasure. And when I look at the foundation between the United States and India, it is so strong. It is so clear that Indians love Americans and Americans love Indians. And Ajit Dowell, a village boy from Uttarakhand who now has not become only a national treasure, but an international treasure, who has had the same vision to come together and say, what can we do to change the course of this century, to quote National Security Advisor Sullivan, to take us forward. We're not just here to do small things. We're here to do big things, do things that change the course of history, and for the United States and India to just maybe be the co-authors of this next phase that the world faces, its challenges, but also its opportunities. So, you know, the 6 most feared words for any speaker is, of course, you get to close the program. So here I am as the last speaker. But I am also honored to follow these 3 men and to see the work that you are all doing. Because I think it's clear that governments can't do this work alone. And the vision of ISET, which is a great sounding name if you're into technology, but I always like translating it into very human terms because I know the humanity up here and the humanity out there. That essentially we have a decision and a crossroads to make. Will we have technology that connects people, technology that protects people, technology that can help heal people? When I look at the digital payments and financial tech, that India has leapfrogged the world to take the Tiwala who is in a village and now she gets a payment from a phone, make sure that she gets direct payments from the government, 100% of each one of those rupees. Or our National Renewable Energy Laboratory that was just here talking to states and local governments about the way we can use supercomputer power to run the simulations we need to make sure we can have 100% carbon-free power that is reliable and affordable. This is what this is about. Not just categories of work, but technology that protects, technology that connects, and technology that heals. You see, technology without values is meaningless. And values without technology is powerless. What ISET is doing is bringing those 2 things together. I recently had a dinner with a bunch of multi-faith leaders here in India. We had Hindu and Sikh and Jain and Muslim and Christian leaders, Buddhist leaders. And one of them said, we hear all this talk about 4G and 5G, even 6G. But they said, here in India, we have something even more powerful than that, Guruji. And so underneath that, there actually was a comment that when we bring our values to this work and our intelligence to this work, we are an unstoppable force for good in our countries, for good in our world. So let's seize that model, let's reach beyond our grasp, and let's make ISET a reality.
New York City health officials unveiled the first free public health vending machine in Brooklyn on Monday. The vending machine at 1676 Broadway is meant to reduce stigmas and barriers to services in the city's fight against overdose deaths. The machines are stocked with items like naloxone, a drug which can reverse overdoses, fentanyl test strips, hygiene kits, and more. To get the supplies, the user must enter their New York City zip code. The city's health commissioner said the machines are a practical step in the fight against the overdose crisis.
You can put in any zip code, and then you press, and then you add which one you want. And here you go. This is one of the very first New York City public health vending machines. It was the first to open last week. Since it's opened, we've distributed almost 100 Narcan kits in the very first week, and we've been replenishing it every day. As you see, we have masks, we have wound care, we have Narcan kits, we have xylazine and fentanyl test strips, and feminine hygiene and regular old hygiene kits, because the community said that that was something they wanted. The point of it is we all know people who would be alive today if a machine like this had existed, that whether we're working with someone who winds up dying of an infection because they couldn't access free wound care, to someone who overdoses because they couldn't get free, easy access to Narcan. This also normalizes that we in treatment know that people are using, and so we're okay with that. You can use safely, get to us, and then get treatment so that you can turn your life around, and that's the goal. So it'll be ready in about 3 minutes.
Yoga enthusiasts gather for serene sunrise yoga session at the beach. In a picturesque setting on Saturday, June 10th, yoga enthusiasts from across New Jersey gathered at the beach for a captivating event, Sunrise Yoga. Organized by Poonam and Pradeep Gupta, founders of Let's Do Yoga, the session took place at the serene hours of 5 a.m., allowing participants to participate yoga amidst the beauty of a rising sun. The event offered much more than just physical exercise. It provided a profound experience for both the body and soul. Attendees were guided through various yoga poses, pranayams, meditation, and even engaged in laughter yoga, leaving them feeling peaceful, energized, and joyous. This annual event holds significance as it commemorates the International Day of Yoga, which was initiated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Poonam and Pradeep Gupta have been organizing this free event each year, and their efforts were met with additional support this year. The Consulate General of India and Lions Club lent their support to make the event even more memorable. For those interested in learning more about Let's Do Yoga and their future programs, visit their website at letsdoyoga.com. The Sunrise Yoga at the beach served as a testament to the power of yoga in connecting mind, body, and nature, leaving participants rejuvenated and inspired by the experience.
Hello, I'm Poonam.
And I'm Pradeep.
Together we are
Let's Do Yoga.
Today we are celebrating International Day of Yoga at the beach with the Sunrise Yoga with our group.
Yeah, and we are very, very fortunate that this year we got the support from the Consulate General of India as well as from the Lions Club Fitness Chapter of New Jersey.
Make a commitment to yourself that for next 1 hour or so you will be here. All the way up and back. Out to the front. Join them again. Continue. Place your hands on your knees. 4 fingers out together. 4 fingers out together.
This one, as you breathe in, try to reach from the sky. And as you breathe out, try to safely turn your body to your right side and bring your arms parallel to the ground. Look straight ahead.
Now raise your head up, raise your nose and chin.
make sure they feel soft. Bring your attention to your ankles. Make sure that the ankles are not tight. You're not forcing.
I'm Varsha Naik. I'm from Menlo Park Lions Club and immediate past district governor of Lions Club International. We are here to promote yoga and we are here for promote the Lions in Motion program. So thank you Pradeep and Poonam. They are also part of New Jersey Fitness Lions Club and thank you so much for Let's Do Yoga to conduct this wonderful session of yoga and the laughter yoga to celebrate the International Yoga Day. Thank you.
Always good with you. Love your yoga.
Okay.
Especially the laughter yoga.
Great, great.
Thank you so much.
Great program and this is my first time with you guys and I loved it and every pose was explained and the background behind it, the science behind it. It was great and I have been coming since like a couple of years to your class and I really enjoy it. Love doing the Surya Namaskar. It was
Hey to everyone, I'm Dr. Babita Saraswat and we had an amazing experience here with Poonam and Pradeep.
It's amazing doing yoga with you. Yoga is the ultimate practice. I think it's yin and yang. We burn energy and we feel inner peace.
It was excellent, even though I have a lot of problems after my accident, but I think this was a wonderful, one-of-a-kind experience. It was beautiful experience, very rejuvenating, very inspiring.
Thank you Pradeep and Poonam for a wonderful yoga session. We had a great start to our yoga,
International Yoga Day.
yes.
Thank you so much. You both bring so much of joy with the laughter yoga and fitness, positivity, and you are both are so inspirational.
You have a very good way of teaching, guiding the yoga session and the laughter session, and I especially enjoy the Yoga Nidra, the Savasana at the end.
Look forward to next year and we encourage everyone to come here and let's do yoga. Thank you.
Celebrated yoga with us by practicing Hatha yoga and laughter yoga and we all had a great profound experience.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody who came to support us and we definitely are looking forward to having you all with us next year. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Association of South Asian Real Estate Professionals recently organized a highly successful networking event focused on legal and professional updates from the industry. The event brought together real estate professionals from diverse backgrounds, aiming to foster connections and share knowledge. The Association of South Asian Real Estate Professionals, known for its commitment to promoting excellence and diversity in the real estate sector, hosted an inspiring network event that captivated attendees with its lineup of esteemed keynote speakers, each renowned for their contributions to the real estate industry. Lynn Madison, an esteemed legal professional, Laurie Murphy, a well-known industry leader, John Gromley, a distinguished figure in the field, and Counsel Ranjit Singh from the Indian Consulate Office addressed the attendees, offering unique insights into the South Asian real estate market. Counsel Singh's presence fostered cross-cultural exchange and highlighted the growing significance of South Asian investors in the global real estate landscape. Attendees expressed their enthusiasm and gratitude for the opportunity to learn from these industry experts. Camp of New Jersey celebrates Volunteer Appreciation event for the organization's 25th anniversary and announces Community Health Center initiative. Approximately 150 people attended the HCNJ event and kick-off meeting at Royal Grand Manor in Edison, New Jersey. HCNJ is a non-profit organization in New Jersey that provides health screening, disease prevention education, and counseling to the uninsured, underinsured, and marginalized population. The event began with a meet and greet featuring delicious appetizers, followed by welcome and opening remarks from Kiran Kothari, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, who highlighted HCNJ's service and positive impact. Ritesh Shah, a trustee of HCNJ, expressed appreciation for the volunteers and emphasized the challenges faced by immigrants who lack coverage for timely screenings and medications. President Dr. Tushar Patel extended sincere appreciation to all volunteers, supporters, sponsors, and organizations for their continued support, emphasizing the importance of early screening and intervention to reduce complications and save lives. HCNJ will initiate the establishment of a community health center in New Jersey by 2026, providing post-screening follow-up diagnostic services and periodic checkups for qualified individuals. Mr. Atul and Lata Shaw of ANS Consultants, Inc. pledged $150,000 towards this cause. A fundraising gala will be held on November 19, 2023 at Balaji Temple Auditorium in Bridgewater, New Jersey to commemorate HCNJ's 25th anniversary. And from the news on entertainment at ITV Gold, enjoy Family Movie Friday at 8:30 p.m. Mun. Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, watch Mera Gaon Mera Desh. And book your Blockbuster Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern for Deewane Hue Pagal. And that's a wrap on Vision of Asia tonight. You can send us your suggestions and community news that you would like us to cover for our print and television coverage at events@itvgold.com. Or you can also send it to me at pia@itvgold.com. Follow us on our Facebook handle at ITVGold. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and pick up a free copy of Desi Talk if you are in the tri-state or in the Chicago area for community news, entertainment, and events in US. You can also read the News India Times newspaper online at www.newsindiatimes.com or subscribe to the hard copy by calling 212-675-7515. This is Pia Jyoti Khatru signing off.